Hey guys, Buffy Game back today bringing another video, and today we'll be covering Modern Warfare 2 tactical weapons, utilizing some Modern Warfare 3 attachments, but mostly we'll be using Modern Warfare 2 weapons and attachments, some Modern Warfare 3 attachments to make some really cool tactical builds here for Modern Warfare 2 weapons that I don't feel they're getting enough love today, especially with the upcoming patch to the weapons with the visual reduction in the visual shake, smoke effects, recoil, things like that for those weapons from Sledgehammer Games. I think a lot of these weapons will be a lot more viable, and I've been using a lot of them pretty successfully in Rebirth Island also. So let's go ahead back out and we'll check out these tactical weapons from Modern Warfare 2. But first off, we got our Specgrew Gruntwork Ranger DMZ exclusive that you would get from, I think it was Season 2, 1 or 2 of Modern Warfare 2, and then we have the Militant here for Cortec, our Shadow Company 1. Definitely grinded way too many hours of lockdown quads to get that. But jumping into it here, starting off, ignore the names here. I didn't rename the classes for this video, but here I'm going to start with the Socom 16. So this is the SO14 from Modern Warfare 2. The way we have it built here is the Socom 16, so it's a shorty version of the Mark 14 EBR. I don't know why it's showing it all strange like that, but we're going to run the TY LR8. This is going to give us really good horizontal recoil reduction with some good vertical and gun kick. Going to run base barrel on this. Laser, I've really been liking this Modern Warfare 3 one here, this Extend ERX. Just a one times red dot, or blue dot in this case, but it's a really nice, what appears to be probably like something like a hollow sun or something like that. It's a really nice optic. I really like this one. You also have some skins for it. If you don't like the tannish, you can go with this black one. It just has a gold there, but if you put camo on it, it covers it up nicely. But we're going to keep that goldish look for this, trying to do a little bit of a tannized build. And update requires restart. Nice. So we'll go ahead and relaunch back into that. Of course, that happens as soon as I start hitting record and not any time before when I was getting the class together. But again, the Socom 16, still a really nice short version battle rifle of the Mark 14, firing the 7.62 by 51mm caliber. So let's go ahead and jump back into that. Where obviously that one attachment I was showing is going to be that shorty stock there. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Go ahead and go back to the weapons. So we're going to use the F-Tac RIP 40 stock. This is going to hurt our recoil horrendously. So again, for performance-wise, these may not be the best builds, but I still have this thing built pretty well for recoil control, honestly. So you put that on there so you get that Socom 16 look. Got to run the 50-round drum with the 7.62 by 51mm because you need it. The base is 20 and you only have a 25 option available besides that. And we're going to run the Lockwood Precision Grip. So this is our Socom 16. Again, it's a close quarters battle rifle, firing 7.62 by 51mm. Go ahead and back out. Our next build here. This is an M4 inspired by a movie I just watched, which I'll be doing more weapon builds exclusively on that. So I'll cover that here. The movie was Land of Bad. Very good build. So one of the operators at the beginning fight scenes had an M4 pretty much kitted out just like this. So we're going to run the Komodo Heavy. Again, really good just horizontal recoil control on this. Going to run the long barrel here, the 419mm EXF barrel. This is just going to give us, again, I like the look of this. It's pretty much a Sailor Arms Industry gray barrel almost. They still haven't included that break custom to Sailor Arm Industries for the gray rifle. Unfortunate because they had it in COD 4 Remastered, but this is aesthetically really nice, very pleasing. We'll go ahead and run that. Got to run the 1 milliwatt PEC just because again it looks more like a PEC than the Oli V. So we'll go ahead and keep that. Got to run the Alcan or the Cronin Zero optic, 5 times magnification, and then we're going to run the OpX9 or the Magpul vertical foregrip. So this is our M4 built from Land of Bad. Really nice and surprisingly very good. So let's go ahead and we'll jump to the gun range with these ones so you guys can check these out. So first, our Socom 16. So let me go ahead and just put these back up for plate so you guys can see. Again, it's shooting very flat for the closer quarters. Longer ranges, you got to place your shots a little bit carefully. As you can see there, you'd want to make it like an optic for that, but this is close quarters. is what this one's built for. And again, having that 50 round drum, really, when if I get in close quarters in Rebirth, is my plan to run this, is go full auto, let her rip. Now, you're going to have to manage the recoil because it still wants to kick around pretty heavily. Rightfully so, given the rate of fire. But again, close quarters, how you're supposed to use it is in full auto. This is as far as you would really want to go. Anything else, at least tap fire or burst fire it, and then go to single fire if you need to engage something long. You can also mount. So that's the mark, or the Socom 16. Here's our M4 from Land of Bad with the Alcan. Again, 30 round mag, so for gameplay purposes, you could definitely put in, swap out the laser for a larger mag, something like that. But surprisingly, pretty accurate, given the magnification here of the 5 times. I think this has actually worked really well on Rebirth. And for close quarters, I was thinking about it. It's like, okay, you have a 5 times mag magnification. So what are you going to do for close quarters so they don't have the top ring on this version of the Alcan for irons like it would in real life? So thankfully, you have tack stance. So you get into close quarters buildings like that. Obviously, you don't use your 5 times magnification. If you're going into buildings on Rebirth, you go tack stance. And obviously, you'd be in closer quarters than that. So it's going to be a lot more accurate at that range. That's our M4A1 from Land of Bad. Go ahead and next up, we're going to cover here 2 really cool builds. So this is the MCX. Obviously, we're going to run the same Komodo Heavy. Going to run the Solar Flare Flashlight. For whatever reason, I decided I wanted to put this on and try it out. So, you know, the benefits of it are flashlight is visible all the time. Sprint to fire speed and aiming stability goes up. So I mean, it has its pros. The laser just the flashlight is gonna be visible all the time. But again, it's not that bright, so it really shouldn't matter. Gonna run the Vortex 90 as a Modern Warfare 2 optic. The Bruin skeleton stock there, and then this underbarrel attachment is a Modern Warfare 3 one. It really helps out. It's good balance with gun kick and vertical. You're losing a little bit of horizontal, but again, with the muzzle brake, we're completely mitigating that. So pretty low profile. Again, there's no ADS penalty on this, so it's actually a really nice underbarrel attachment. Surprisingly, I didn't really look at it prior to this, but it is really nice. So that's our MCX Virtus SBR. Go ahead and back out. Next up, we have a shorty little honey badger build here. So the Haunted blueprint is what I'm using. 1 milliwatt laser. You can obviously swap that out for whatever you want. This optic, the KR V4, I love this one just because it's on a riser. It's that Trijicon on a riser. Really nice optic. You get a little bit of gun kick penalty on there, but you do gain ADS speed on that, which is really nice. So we're also going to run the collapsed buttstock on this. So again, this is really going to help out our mobility, and it actually collapses the buttstock correctly. So you're going with this stock, and it's going to actually fold it to the right-hand side. Going to run the recoil grip here, and then the Bruin Warrior grip is one of my favorites because it does have really good balance with recoil control. So that's our Honey Badger build, and again, I really love that the stock actually folds. Something they really should start doing more with a lot of these weapons instead of just removing the buttstock in general, because a lot of the weapons they do that with have foldable buttstock. So it's strange to me that they do that. Let's go ahead and jump into the gun range here, and then we're going to go through the other ones really a little bit faster just because I don't want this video to take forever. MCX. Again, running a 30 round mag here, so you can obviously adjust that how you would want. Pretty nice. And then here's our shorty Honey Badger. Again, this is close quarters. Anything, even this one here, the 25, that's as far as I would stretch it, and I wouldn't rely on it at that range. So this is a close quarters build. It should be used for building clearing at really pretty much that's all you want it for anything out and open, in the open with this particular build is going to get you killed. So this is really close, very close quarters is what it's built for. You have tac stance. So really nice there, Honey Badger build. Go ahead and back out. Next up, we have some LMGs. So we're going to run the Flightlight MCR. So we're going to run that the Silent Fire. This is the Knights Armor Company suppressor. So the Silent Fire XG6 on this thing. Going to help us out with the recoil. 1 milliwatt laser, you can swap that out for something else if you want. Again, I like it because it looks like a pack. The Vortex Optic, going to run that Salt Mod Buttstock or the Torrent Span 9. And then again, the Bruin Warrior Grip. So this is a close quarters machine gun build. Personally, I would put a brake on there instead, probably that Komodo heavy one. But it does look clean with a suppressor. So this is a close quarters LMG weapon. You don't want to use this long range with this particular build. However, you can make it more of a long range support weapon. But the fast rate of fire, definitely good for close quarters. Here we're going to run the NG7 SOF variant. So the Socom MG38. Going to run the TY LR8. This is going to give us a lot of horizontal control. You can see 27 and 7.7 across the board. Short barrel on this thing for mobility. You're not losing out on recoil. Going to run the TX4 Havoc 4 times magnified optic here. So this is a Modern Warfare 3-1. Small sniper glint. Going to run the recoil buttstock here. This is the F-Tech Condor stock. Going to give us good recoil across the board. And then the Bruin Warrior Grip here is going to give us 9% across the board. And then we have the tan color on there. Give us a really nice SOF variant of the NG7. Machine gun firing 7.62 by 51 NATO. So really nice design here. Let's go ahead and jump into the gun range with these ones. Whoa, nice. Really cool glitch. That was weird. So here we go again. This is really close quarters build. I like the way the optic looks. You can see this gun still just has really strange, like it's pulling so hard to the side as you saw there, which is so weird. It's always had a really bad recoil patterns in Modern Warfare 2. It just wants to it just wants to go straight to the side. It's really, really strange. Just a 90-degree pull there, which is wild. But again, you can build that better with a Komodo Heavy or something like that for a brake. And then here's our NG7. Again, this is a nice build. Good, obviously tac stance is going to help you there, but it will if you use the L-can. But very accurate, loud, and just a beast. So that's a really nice NG7 build. Next up, I think we have one more set. So we're going to run the Mark 20 SSR. You can see here this ZEM 35 compensator, however you want to pronounce that. Shorter radar pings, vertical, horizontal control, firing aim stability, aim down sight speed, and bullet velocity are your cons. But you can see there, it's gonna really reduce the flash of the weapon. 15-inch barrel, so the short barrel on this is kind of a CQ build. Gonna run the Hollow Sun Dragon's Eye optic from Modern Warfare 3. 20 rounds of the 6.8 Creedmoor. Or 6.5 Creedmoor? 6.5 Creedmoor? Yes, 6.5 Creedmoor. And then the Bruin Warrior Grip. So this is our Mark 20 SSR and 6.5 Creedmoor CQ build. You could even swap out maybe the mag for a shorter buttstock, but personally, I think you need the mag for this one. Next up, Sniper. I try to encompass all weapon slots for Modern Warfare 2 as far as SMG. I left out SMGs, but everything else put in there. Going to run the Cassis brake. Again, this is going to really help with horizontal. 1 milliwatt pack, the Luca Field 6. This is that M110 or the SO25 optic. 6 to 12 times magnification, explosive rounds, and the bipod. So this is our Signal 50 build, or the Lynx. Very nice looking build. Let's go ahead and jump in. Big fan of this weapon. With the explosive rounds, it'll be a 2-shot. So if someone doesn't have full plates, it should insta-kill them, or down them at least, depending on what you're playing. Whoop. Nice weapon. Here's our Mark 20. Again, this is close quarters. You could throw a different optic on there to help go between long and close range, but... And then, you know, if I mount with this... It's just... I'm not used to the recoil pattern on this, but it's a little bit hard to still engage targets that far with this particular build. You would want, you can see, you would probably want a magnified optic to toggle to. That's our Mark 20 SSR and 6.5 Creedmoor. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Tactical weapons for Modern Warfare 2. We have memberships are live on the channel. Let me know what your favorite one was. We also have store link is also down below here. If you guys are interested in merchandise, we have some more stuff coming in here shortly. I just ordered those to see how they are for myself, and then they'll be out live on the store. So let me know your thoughts down below. What are your favorite Modern Warfare 2 guns right now? What are you guys using our Rebirth multiplayer? What are you playing? Until next time, Buffer Gaming. Tactical weapons for Modern Warfare 2. In Modern Warfare 3, Buffer Gaming. Out.